What is up, guys? Today we're working on this beautiful masterpiece, and I mean beautiful. Take a look at that. All right, guys, here it is, the C300. This is the Mercedes, I believe it's 08. And so what I gotta do is basically fix this whole side all the way to the front. Back bumper, front bumper, 2 doors, fender, and that's it. So a little bit about the damage. This bumper right here is ripped, cracked, damaged, paint peeling, rock chips, corner damaged here. On this side, same story, got scrapes, paint coming off. And then on this fender actually looks okay-ish. I got some paint peeling right there, and then a little bit right here. I got runs right here, and I mean, not a lot of work on this fender. This car has been fixed somewhere prior to me getting to it, and the job on this was terrible. There's runs absolutely everywhere, like right here there's runs, right here there's runs, and these doors were smashed, and I believe they put like 6 pounds of Bondo on it, because if you hit it, it doesn't even sound like metal underneath, like over here. And then it sounds like Bondo, which is okay, Bondo, but my worry is there's a bunch of it behind it, because these lines are not even straight. You got Bondo cracking right here, and then you got runs in here, paint peeling all along the handle. And it's hard to see, but in person this thing's terrible. You got scratches from the primer or this Bondo. You can see them right through the paint. And then right here there's supposed to be like a strip. The strip's gone. This whole thing caves in when it's supposed to be straight. With that door is also damaged. And then this side skirt is okay shape. It has like a little few things right here that needs to be fixed, and then for the most part it's not that bad. These doors are terrible. They're gonna get swapped out probably. On this door, same story. You got Bondo right there. There's a piece missing, dents, whatever this is. You got scratches everywhere. And then also like all those runs right there. Like that's the worst paint job I've seen in my life. And runs just absolutely everywhere. And then this side, it's been also fixed by someone, and as you can see, it's all cracking right here. They never pulled this out. This thing's supposed to be straight. It's actually in ½ an inch, so I'm gonna have to remove all this paint, Bondo, whatever I have here, see what's going on behind it, and then pull the metal out, straighten it out, and then redo the body work on this panel all the way to here. And if you look right here where they put primer, you can see this big line right here, and it wasn't sanded properly. You can see all those lines. And then this bumper, the paint's peeling right there on the edge, and then also a little bit of damage right here. So this bumper is gonna have to get this corner fixed. The front one I'm gonna replace. The back one I'm gonna fix because it's only this little part right here. And I have a little few dings, little dents on this side. And for the most part, it looks good on this side. And this is what I was talking about right here. Feel like this thing's straight with the door. And then on the other side, it's like all the way over here. The trunk lid's gonna stay original. So what I need to do is fix the back bumper, fix all this quarter panel, either fix or replace these two doors. I will know for sure once I get behind the door panel and see what kind of shape the metal's in. And I have a feeling it's probably gonna be like this. Instead of being like this, it's gonna be like this. And do a little bit of work on the fender, replace the front bumper, and then I gotta paint everything up to here and to the back. The reason I'm gonna paint this so I can get don't have to buff the transitions, because if you look right here, right there's that part where they painted up to, and you can see it pretty good, especially in the outside when the car is outside. So in order not to get this, I choose to sand this and paint it all the way down here, because that way I don't have to buff and have stuff like this. And especially like when it's only just a small strip. If I wasn't painting the quarter panel, then it'd be a different story. I'll figure out a way to buff or transition it or blend it into somewhere else. But this is basically what I gotta do. It's a lot and a lot of work. Got a week to get it done. And today I want to start with the back and take it all apart. Alright, so I got the wheel off. I'm gonna focus on this end right here. Take a grinder, grind all this stuff off to the metal, pull this out, and start doing the bondo in here. Alright guys, so I got most of this off. There's a lot of rust spots right here where that crack was. I cleaned up most of it, but right here there's a hole, and when I took this pick, I pushed it, and see that little piece right there, and it just fell through. So what happened was the water from this side was getting in, and the moisture crawled up the metal and started rusting it, and then that's where the bondo got the water in it, and then it cracked. I had the line going right here, and so whoever is doing this work prior to me didn't do a proper job welding up the spots, because you have spots like this right here. This one's like solid but still crappy, and like spots right here. And so yeah, I have to basically re-weld this hole, but I also have to pull this whole thing out like this much almost. And so I took out the back cover piece, and so I can get to most of this from the back. And I'm gonna have to get a welder and weld all that up. And so that's the update. I took the bottom skirt off, and if you guys look, this is how much the bondo was put in. and this is going on the inside already. And then like right here, if you look, it's a lot of Bondo. That's about 1/4 inch of Bondo. So once I start taking this off, it's gonna just go all in. There's not a lot of Bondo here, and then you got a bunch going this way, and so I have to continue taking it all off and to see what I gotta work with. Just looking how this was done, I'm pretty sure this door is worse, because you got cracking going right here. Probably didn't weld their stuff properly when they were trying to pull it out or whatnot, but probably gonna have to end up changing that door too. But I'll see. I'm gonna take it out part 2 and see what's over there. Right now I'm gonna take all this off and then go into the door. So I took all of that Bondo off. Still gonna get all these little spots off, but I took it straight down to the metal. This side looks pretty decent. The only issue with this, maybe I'll hammer it a little bit over here because it's kind of like a little hole. But for the most part, this looks pretty good. Over here you can see like where the original paint is, and then the primer that overlaid up to here, whatnot. Same thing over here. There's not barely any Bondo. It's mostly just primer, and so that's pretty much as far as I'm gonna go. I took a lot of it off so I can see what's behind it, because over here, as you guys see, there's a hole right there which will cause issues. If I didn't take it all off, and I would just fix that little spot and sand it out, smooth it out, and then the customer would be back about 6 months to a year, depending on the weather, with complaint about chipping, Bondo, this, that. And so since I'm fixing somebody's mistake or somebody professional work, I need to make sure there's nothing behind the Bondo here. For the most part, it looks good. The angle of it needs a little bit of work, but not too bad. Right here, there's a big hole. So it's like this big crater. I'm gonna pull this out. Right here, I gotta pull this whole thing out this way. I'm gonna go in and start stripping this door. This looks pretty bad, or this part. I wanna know what's going on behind this door. All right, so I just started to dig into this, and look at that. That is a lot of Bondo. Look at this, layers and layers and layers of Bondo. All right, guys, quick update. This door looks like a nightmare. You got Bondo, and this like 1/2 inch Bondo right here, another 1/2 inch, and it's just a nightmare. This door is going to trash. It's not even worth salvaging because it's not. And then this driver door, I was just curious how much Bondo there is, and there was a crack right here, so I took a pick and I just picked at it, and there's a giant hole actually. And the worst part is, this is the worst Bondo I ever seen. This is a 3/4 of an inch, almost an inch of Bondo. And just look at that. Like, I never in my life seen so much Bondo on a door panel. All right, guys, as you guys see the damage, I mean, check this out. This is me just taking a screwdriver and breaking this piece of Bondo off from right there. So these doors are gonna go to trash. We're gonna go, I just called a few places. The doors, the prices on these doors are ridiculous, but these doors I do not want to fix because they look like crap. So I'm gonna go pick up 2 new doors. The person said they're silver metallic, and there's 2 versions of it. There's a lighter version and a darker version, and so hopefully it's the same version that I have, so I don't have to paint all the gems on the inside, because it'll save me money, more like save me time. But yeah, so that's the update with that. I'm gonna go get some doors, and hopefully they're in good shape. And then I can't do anything right here because I want to make sure I put the doors on, make sure everything's straight, and then I can see where the lines are, and then start pulling this and getting it to where it's supposed to be. And if I don't have the doors and I start doing that, then I don't really know where the lines are. And so to have the 100% whatever, it has to have the doors. So we're gonna go head down to Oregon. Here they are, perfect color match doors with no damage, and exactly the same color code. Got a brand new door. Now let's get that work done. Oh man, this thing's heavy.
No need for gym, bro.
They say these things are aluminum.
I don't know. I feel like he might be bullshitting.
Like to me. All right, guys. Got one in the back, one in the front, so we don't damage them. Let's take it back to the shop, put them on. Check it out. Quick fix. 4 bolts. $600 later. And done. Still gotta line these gaps. Move the locks back and forth because that's not aligning quite right. But for the most part, looks pretty good. I gonna take this bumper off. I'm gonna hold off on the quarter panel right now. I want to remove the bumper and see what I gotta do on that one. And this is pretty much ready. The doors will get aligned a little bit later. And then once they're aligned, I'm gonna focus on this quarter panel on the next episode. For now, I'm just gonna leave it. And yeah, so I'm gonna remove this bumper really quick and see what kind of damage I got going on there. All right, so I got the bumper off. This is what it looks like. Looks kind of bad and not too bad. I'm gonna figure out what kind of plastic they use on these bumpers and what I can glue it with. And then also like stuff all around here. Got these deep scratches. I'm just gonna have to sand it out, smooth it out, straighten it out, and then do a little body work on it and primer and get it ready for paint. A lot of this paint is just peeling off. Take an air hose to it, it just comes right off. And like all this stuff. And then a little bit right here. I can't find a bumper, so I'm gonna have to fix this one. And the customers wants to save money and fix this one because those doors cost quite a bit. But other than that, I don't see anything that big besides all this little stuff that needs to be done. And then on this bumper, yeah, it's pretty good. It's the back bumper. Just a spot right here. Little spot right here. And in this corner. But it's not too bad. That one I'm gonna sand this whole thing, water sand, 600 wet sand. And then same thing with this one. I'm gonna remove all these grills, the lights, the plates, and start working on that the next day. So today I'm focusing on disassembling and figuring out what I need, if I need to order some more stuff. Alright guys, so I got my fender right here. I took this piece off. I'm getting it ready to sand down, and I'm gonna spray this thing first to get my color match going. My back bumper all taken apart, got all the plastic off, getting it ready for body work. And then I got this beautiful front bumper. Also took it all apart, and we're gonna get to the body work on the next episode. We got our new doors, new used doors, great condition. We're gonna keep those. Next episode, we're gonna come in and fix this quarter panel and get that all done. And that's it for this damage. All right guys, that is it for this episode. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more to this build, and we'll be back next week with a bunch of bundle, a bunch of body work, and a little bit of welding and hammering and all that good stuff.